Do you want a revelation?
Welcome back to Fire Emblem Fates.
So guess what we get to do this time?
Good night, okay, sure, but thank you for coming.
Don't do
Night.
drugs and stay in school. Ha! We're all done with school.
Yeah, so fuck school, but not really actually go to school, guys.
These are new mixed messages. What's this? I turned it into the lost and found, but there isn't one. So take it.
We don't have a lost and found? Travesty! How will lost objects be found so that they can be named?
How about you announce them?
Oh, someone's dropped something. Could it have belonged to a young lady?
Beans. Beans.
Whoops.
Oops.
Why then?
I feel stronger than usual. And that's pretty damn strong.
You gained a surge of magic. What are you going to do with magic?
Oh.
Ah ha 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 ha!
Can we team up for the next battle, please?
I would be honored to have you fight at my side. Together, we shall be unstoppable.
If only Deku was here.
Well, we have a lot of support conversations to get through, as usual.
Yay!
Take it away, children's. Mother, have you got some free time?
Yeah. If it isn't Sigbert, what is it now?
Well, I'd like to give you another shoulder massage.
You're not buttering me up for something, are you? Did you get in trouble?
No, of course not. I just wanted to repay you for the advice you offered me the other day.
Like a reward? Well, whatever. I said, whatever I said must have been good then.
Very much so. I've been able to apply that open-mindedness to several situations. I've learned from villagers what it is to live diligently. And from my comrades, I've learned what it's like to face strong enemies. I've witnessed all different kinds of strength from the people I've encountered, and I've become acutely aware of my own shortcomings. But now, instead of grinding to a stop when I find a fault in myself, I want to push forward and overcome the obstacle.
Okay, who are you? What did you do to my son? With my son? Who the fuck are you?
You jest, but I'm still the same weak, inexperienced Zigbert. I'm sure I'll still find things to be worried about, but that's also a necessary waypoint on the path to growing stronger. For now, I think I'll puff out my chest and brood a little, like father. Oh, the world is so dark and depressing. I'm so worthless. I need to work harder. Oh, everything's
I
going
guess
to...
it's fine, like father, like son, and all. I guess. But don't be too much of a stiff about it, please. Please, there's enough of... I don't want to... stiff...
Oh.
Please.
Oh,
No.
you don't-
No,
Oh,
no,
you don't
no,
want two
no.
stiffs, do you?
I don't want two stiff brooding men in my life, and I don't want to see that with my son, okay? Jeez, you need to open up sometimes, and if no one else is around, I'll be here for you. As a mother.
Father, there is a small matter I'm hoping you might help me with.
He's being a stick in the mud.
Zigbert, leaning on me for assistance on you. It's about time. I hope I'm not being a bother. Not in the least. What seems to be the trouble? Oft times when I am caught in the gazes of our people, I am struck with fear. Their eyes are so heavy with expectation, and there are so many of them. I feel I must be nothing less than perfect in their eyes, and this vexes me. You buckle under the weight of expectation, do you? I know the feeling well. You do, Father? I didn't expect you to say that. I'm flesh and bone, like anyone else. I wasn't prepared for this burden at first. Then you are just the one to tell me. However did you manage the strain? Bunnies. Beg your pardon? Whenever the people's beseeching eyes caused me to lose my nerve, I would imagine them as bunnies. Even the most chicken-hearted, after all, never shrank from a bunny's stare. Well, that's certainly true. It's not always that I imagine them this way, of course. Only at times when the strain might be otherwise too much to bear. It's an interesting approach. I'll try that next time, Father. I hope that it helps you as it has helped me. But do you know what lifts my spirits even more, Sigbert? To see my son come to me for advice. I just never wanted you to think that I couldn't figure it out on my own. I just wanted so badly for you to be proud. I know. And I am. More than words could ever fully convey. But we both stand to gain, never to lose, from frank and honest discussion. Let us not be strangers, but family. Anything you need, I wish to provide. Thank you, Father. I won't soon forget those words. I love you so very much. I love you too, my son. Come, let us continue this discussion over a cup of tea. Yes, sir!
Attack my supreme secret weapon, Mistletoe of Purgatory! Whoosh! Bang! Boom! Whew! How ghastly! You're simply getting what you deserved, an attack on thine own vile spirit! Take comfort. You'll have ample time to bemoan your inflated ambition in a frosty tomb, for I am Crimson Ophelia, and I will end this valiant fight!
Ophelia?
Father! Whatever are you doing here?
What are you doing here, young lady? Explain yourself at once!
Explain?
You heard me!
Well, I was just practicing. You see, there's an evil lord who controls the world, so I battled him into a corner. And at the last fateful moment, I used his dark power against him to triumph.
Oh.
Why are you making that strange face? Am I being childish?
No, Ophelia, it's not that. It's just...
Just... what?
Never you mind.
Father! So the silent treatment is supposed to make me understand what I did wrong? What a passive way to criticize me. The chosen ones are always so harsh.
Well, that was discouraging.
Mother, my situation is terribly dire. What happened to Ophelia? Is something wrong? A voracious beast stirs within me. Ergo, do we have to have that talk now? It demands an offering. Ergo, no. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this.
Well, Ophelia, when a man and a woman love each other...
No!
Technically 5.
What?
It's only been 5 years. It hasn't even been that. She shouldn't be old enough for this. I only just had her.
Dear Felicia, you know that time runs differently in the deep realms.
I'm not mentally prepared for this. Oh, you scared me. I get it now. You're just hungry, right?
Hungry for...
Shut up! Yes! You know me so well. Obviously I do. It's because I'm a chosen one. You are? Somehow I always suspected. I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. I wish I were a chosen one too. That we could battle side by side. I look forward to that day. First, we'd better quiet this grumbling in my belly. Oh dear, of course. I'll make you some lunch right away. Let me help. What should I do first? Do you mind preparing the bowls? No problem. I predict that this will be the most delicious. Mother! Oh no! My shattered bowl fortune-telling reveals! If you break something, it's best to be honest about it and apologize right away. You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Well, Ophelia, it all started one passionate night when I was together with Felicia, or maybe it was Elise.
Pours hot tea on his head.
Police! It's just like, what?
Ah! The offering of heat to the skull of Odin Dark! It burns!
Ophelia, go to bed. I am go to bed. Odin, I will sew your mouth shut.
More like sew the mouth shut, melt wax upon it, and then wrap it with bandage.
I'm taking you to Corin.
Ignatius, can we talk? I'm still worried about you. You inherited your dad's cowardice.
I know. We're both cowards when you get right down to it.
My fear is that this cruel world is no place for a fragile boy like you.
Really? I'm not worried about that at all.
You seem pretty sure about that.
I am. Why, you've survived in this cruel world without much trouble, haven't you? So I'll follow your lead there too. You're living proof that even cowards like us can make our way in the world. Not to say I'll never feel stress or fear, of course. But when the world is too much for me, I have this to hold on to get me through.
That's a nice looking... It's a nice looking charm. Where did you get that?
You made it for me, Father, when I was just a kid. I've held on to it ever since. It gives me courage when I'm afraid.
That must have been many years ago for you. And you're taking such good care of it all this time.
So even when you were far away, you were there for me when I needed it.
Yeah. I need to take a nature hike. Where's the nearest woods from here?
Are you crying again?
You can't cry in front of me, son. So be a good boy, Ignatius, and turn around for a minute.
Hello, Mother. I have something for you.
A charm, huh? You made this?
Yes, it's meant to bring you good luck.
Nice! Wish I'd had this back when I was trying to land a man. Why now, anyway?
It's just, I don't want you to die.
Oh, my bairn.
You have a very dangerous fighting style. All offense, no defense.
Oh, Mihail.
I'm worried about you getting hurt, irreversibly. I know I shouldn't worry about it, but I get scared every time you fight. If something were to happen to you...
You don't have to worry about that. Your dad would never let it happen.
Yes, and I know how tough you are too, but I still worry. You're the only person who accepts me just the way I am. I just can't stand the thought of losing you.
That's sweet and all, but you're going to have to deal with it sometime, you know.
You're right, of course.
Don't worry, Mihail. You're tougher than you give yourself credit for. You're no coward. You're gonna make it in this world just fine by yourself. And it won't even be by yourself. Just think of all the people who love you.
I know. I'll try to be stronger. I'm sorry if I worried you.
I'm an old hand at worrying about you now. I worry so much about you that I practically forget to do it sometimes.
Mother, just promise me that you'll live a long, healthy life, okay?
I don't know if I can promise, but I certainly hope so. Aww.
Forrest.
Hello, Mother. You look happy today. Did something good happen?
Yes, indeed. Something surprising, actually. I wore the dress you made into town this morning.
Veruca in a dress?
Everyone I passed commented on the gorgeous design.
Oh, wow, really? That's amazing.
I love hearing people compliment your work, Forrest. It makes me very happy. Granted, I know they were just praising the dress, but still, after so many comments, I felt like they were calling me beautiful too. I'm sorry. I don't usually get carried away. It's been a strange day.
What do you mean, Mother? You are beautiful. The dress simply drew attention to your lovely face.
Please don't flatter me, Forrest. Besides, it wasn't the dress that made me happy.
It wasn't?
No. A woman told me how proud I should be of raising such a wonderful daughter. She saw you help that old man and she was impressed.
I just realized something. I cannot let the laughter of cruel people stop me from being who I am. Long ago, I decided I wouldn't let them change the way I dress. And I certainly won't let them stop me from being compassionate towards others.
That's good to hear.
Thank you, Mother. I'll follow your advice from earlier and keep being myself. Even if Father says I maybe shouldn't, but then still praises me and confuses the fuck out of me, but I think I'll start by making you another dress to wear around town. I'm sure you'll love it.
I would like that very much. Thank you, Forrest.
What's your thoughts on Lolita attire?
I don't know what that means.
Very frilly, kind of like what, Elise wears?
Oh,
The frills?
it looks very good on her. I assume it would look very good on you too.
I think you would look good in a, maybe in a slight gothic version.
Ruka has a goth lolly? No, thank you.
Forrest, I think you and I need to have a little talk.
You want a design for Mom?
Good evening, Forrest.
Have
Have
Dad.
you given any more thought about what you'd like to do regarding Brynhilda?
Yes, I have. But I'm afraid I don't have the answer for you yet.
I see. It's noble that you wish to keep people from harm. I certainly don't want to force the book upon you. However, I think there is another way to look at this situation. Powerful magic is dangerous, but it can also be used to protect people.
Huh? How do you mean?
There are those who will always wish to take advantage of the weak. History has shown us this time and time again. But a strong defense can repel even the most vicious attack. It can sometimes even prevent fighting altogether. Can we agree on that much?
Certainly, but fear of one's enemies can also lead to reckless action.
True, it's a double-edged sword. The important thing is to be thoughtful and to wield your power responsibly.
I suppose that's true.
I have great faith in you, Forrest. In my heart, I know that you would use Brynhilda wisely.
Right.
Considering your compassionate nature and loving heart, you could do far greater things with this tome than I ever dreamed of.
I don't know.
Abusing one's power is a great evil in this world, possibly the greatest. Since receiving this book, I've always tried to keep that in mind. I've often wondered how best to use it, what actions are permitted. As the heir of Brynhilda, I hope you will do the same someday. Control of the earth, gravity, and life itself will be in your hands.
I don't know if I can handle that responsibility right now. But perhaps eventually? once I've matured a bit more. I do hope you will entrust me with Brindhild.
Brynhilda.
Right, Brindhild. When shut up. When the time is right. I'm sorry. This is a lot to think. Eventually, I would like to walk the same path as you, while still also wearing dresses. I need to reflect on what it truly means to possess incredible power, since I don't really have much. But I would love to protect people from the devastation of war.
I'm pleased, Forrest. I look forward to when that day comes.
Dad, can I ask what would be a good dress you would like to see Mom in?
Oh, yes, that dress you made for her the other day was lovely, but there is a certain design that I would like to see her in.
Oh, whips out notebook. What were you thinking of?
If I could ask you to make her a...
Dad, no! What? Something for private things?
You're the only one I can ask this of, Forrest. And please make sure it comes with stockings.
What color?
Black.
And the entire outfit. Alright, black, pink bow lacing.
Why
Okay.
are we putting Veruca in? Veruca would not look like
No, with pink bows. Or, wait, it accents with the blue and the black.
Prick up your ears, my daughter dear! I've got something to say!
It's Doggo and Puppers.
What now?
Starting now, I'm imposing a restraining order on you!
On your daughter?
Yep, I won't mince words. You're way too attached to me, and it's freaking me out! So I've got to insist that you keep your distance.
Oh wait, I have to do the wand. I keep forgetting. Wand.
What?
For a little while. That's all. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. You're asking me to die.
Die? You're overreacting there a little, don't you think? All I want is for you to stop being so clingy.
For me, that's a punishment every bit as bad as death. Well,
Holy shit.
Don't be so dramatic. I'm only asking you to do it for a little while.
but Daddy, I can't live without you. Well,
Good grief. I didn't know it was this serious with you.
is this what you want, Daddy? For me to keep away?
Well, I don't not want it.
The puppy face? Go to the puppy face?
I was kidding! Ha ha! What a funny jokester your dad is! I don't want you to keep away at all! Just the opposite, in fact.
Thank goodness. I'm glad we're on the same page, Daddy. Well,
Right.
you'll be lifting that restraining order, right? I don't see how we can be best friends forever with that around.
I can't ever win with this girl.
Dang. Valoria. Valoria?
Valora.
Yeah, it's tongue twister. Valoria, time to eat. Come get your dinner while it's still hot. Something eating you, Valoria? It's not like you pass up a meal.
Mom, I've been thinking. You shouldn't be here.
Why wouldn't I be?
I want you to go somewhere far away from here. Somewhere safe.
The-
If you stay here, something bad might happen.
You're right about that. Anything can happen in wartime.
I know. That's why you have to go far away from this place.
What? Dress up and leave it all behind? Who would raise you? The wolves? Your dad who has a hard time with you?
I don't don't like the sound of it either, but it's the only way to keep you safe. Well, missing you is a lot better than losing you forever.
No can do, kiddo. I still got allies to train, enemies to crush, squats to do, and friends to protect.
And heroes to become.
What would the others do without me?
I don't care about the others. Only you. You're my mom. I need you to be safe.
I thought you also care about your dad. You don't mind him being in war?
Daddy can protect himself, and Daddy needs to stay with me.
Yet you want me to leave you and Dad behind.
So that you'll be safe.
Yet I can still hold my own? Oh, kiddo. It's because I'm your mama that I can't go anywhere just yet.
I don't
Nor
understand.
am I gonna let myself. We're whipping this world into shape so that it can be a safe place for you. So that means I have to be here to kick it into shape. I'm touched that you're worried for me, but I have to put my foot down on this one.
Mom, may I hug you for a while?
Now that I can say yes to.
Emphasis on that.
Now that I can say yes to.
You smell so nice, Mom. Don't ever leave me.
Wild horses wouldn't drag me away, kiddo. Nor would they be able to.
Seriously, they wouldn't. She'd drag the horses back.
That's what happened when one of them tried to run away and I had to drag it back. Wild steed.
Rajat, we must talk immediately. What is it, Father? I came to apologize. Apologize? For what, exactly? I've done a great deal of research about the Deep Realms since we last spoke. I think you were right. Time flows considerably quicker there than most other places. That means no matter how short my visit, an enormous amount of time passed. Even the smallest interval must have been years. You must have been so very lonely, Rajat. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. Honestly, it doesn't bother me all that much. Solitude has always agreed with me. It's much easier to focus on my dark magic research while I'm alone. Why are you staring at your feet? Will you look me in the eye? I understand why you want to put on a brave face, but you are my daughter. I know you. For a child, you're awfully full of yourself. You're right, I am a child. My focus was always on war. I didn't even see my daughter suffering. I'm a selfish child. I just realized I'm almost like your big sister now. Now that you're older than me, I suppose that's true. You've become a wonderful person with a very strong heart. I'm so proud to have a woman like you as a daughter. Oh, Father. Regardless of age, you're still my daughter. Even if you become an old woman, that won't change, right? Yes. Yes, of course that's right. Again, just let me say, I'm sorry. And I love you. I always have, and I always will. Thank you, Father. Even when I lived in the Deep Realms, I knew that you loved me. And I didn't feel lonely. Here, Mother, I wanted to show you what I've been working on. This is some sort of medicinal herb. I don't believe that I've seen it before. Can we use it to treat the villager's illness? Yes, it took longer than I would have liked to mature. I even had to use a bit of light magic to encourage the herb's growth. If I could have brought it to you sooner, I would have. I just needed to make sure it worked first. I'm sorry. How exactly did you discover this cure? It took some time. When the villagers asked me to cast a spell for them, I noticed something strange. There were several people who were coughing profusely. A few of them also looked quite pale. So they were already sick before you even cast that spell. Exactly. I had heard that there was a rare herb that naturally fights illness. I managed to track down some seeds and got to sprout them right away. Why didn't you warn them or explain yourself? All this suspicion could have been avoided if you just said something. My sole concern wasn't their perception of me, it was their health. I needed to find a cure before the sickness got out of control. All I really cared about was you trusting me. You're so very stubborn. But I'm proud of you, Rajat. Why are you hugging me? We need to get this herb to the villagers right away. Let me go already! It hurts when you squeeze me so tightly. Listen, you should help me turn this herb into a tea. That way we can distribute it quickly. Of course, you're right. Follow me.
Okay, that's that for now. We've only got a couple of children left. Bright Simile. Bright Simile, Bright Smile. Soleil.
It's pronounced Soleil.
Soleil, Laszlo's daughter, repels a bandit attack while on watch. The defeated bandits return, and in much larger numbers. A tough battle lies ahead. Hold on, I need to pull up the character sheet.
Yes, since there's so many.
Okay, to get Soleil, we have to talk to her with Laszlo.
Kage as Sarah.
Oh! Yay!
Oh, okay.
Who's Sarah again?
Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, that's Sarah.
It's pretty
That's
much
Sarah.
an Aerith voice. Which, now that I think of it, might not really fit her.
Sarah may not be a flirt, but she does still have that happy.
She flirts with Snow.
Okay.
At least when she's not broken down from all the shit that happens in her game later on.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's fine.
To be fair, we only ever played the first one when she was mostly frozen for the majority of the game.
Yeah, and it's unlikely that we'll ever finish it because you didn't like it that
I didn't
much.
really get into 13 that much. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine. We really pulverized those dastards back there, Soleil.
Nice work. We chased off those bandits. Did you see them run? Yipe, 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 tails between their legs. Dirty dogs. And who's the best town watch in this or any other world? Us, that's who.
Wake up! What was that about?
Back for more, eh?
We didn't what? We were just collecting friends to this little party. What?
What?
Will you be fucked?
Man, there are too many of them. No way we can take them all on.
Come on! Turn that frown upside down. Now what do you have then? Know what you have then? A smile! That's what my father taught me. If you can't smile, stand on your head. That'll turn your frown upside...
What a crook. Let's see if we're still smiling once my friends get the rest of you. Men, observe!
Barking like dogs.
Bring it on.
She is Sarah.
I wait. This is
Hmm?
his and Perry's
Perry,
child?
yeah, this is Perry's daughter.
I guess the report was false. Seems pretty calm here.
Fuck that.
That's fine by me. One night off from coming to the rescue? Perfect. Maybe we can get a little rest and relaxation while we're here. Maybe I can woo my lovely, insane, creepy, cupcake-loving wife. Hey! Listen up! Trouble's brewing! The town watch chased off some bandits! But they returned with friends! And more are coming! This town's about to be sacked! What? Then we've got to get in there and help. Yes, let's. The town watch is in way over their heads. Though it's said they have a skilled mercenary leading them. She's also got the happiest band of men I've ever seen. They're all smiles. I wonder who she is. All smiles, you say? Uh-oh. It can't be. Soleil? Yes, that's her name. So you know this girl? I can't believe she dared to come to such a dread place as this. You don't know my daughter. She doesn't get the chills easily. What? Soleil is your daughter? But isn't your child off in her deep realm? Well, she should be. But Soleil is her own woman, like a force of nature. She's gathered a band of do-gooders around her. She's just like that. But Soleil and her men shouldn't be here. These bandits mean business. Wait, Laszlo! Are you sure that this Soleil is your daughter? We can't just run in! It could be some sort of trap! Ah!
I think the emphasis should have been on this. Are you sure that this Soleil is your daughter?
Are you sure that this Soleil is your daughter? Route. Wow, they're everywhere.
We have to talk to her with Laszlo.
How are we going to do this? The town is like walled off into sections, and even flyers can't move around this map very easily. Is there any bonus for keeping all the mercenaries alive?
Probably items.
Alright, there's Soleil. The mercenaries can't move, and neither can she.
Flying units. Azura would be useful if she were still a dancer.
Well, the good news about the town being cordoned off into sections like this is we can assign very specific people to, or very specific units to counter the units in that section. So, to deal with these mages and the one sword user, let's bring Kaldori and Felicia.
Woo!
And down here we've got more mages.
A lot of ruffians.
More mages, a bunch of sword users, and an axe user. So I'll want to have another Shigure, and there are no flying sword users, so Selena. And because there's so many,
Pair up!
yeah, we'll pair them up. Oh, no, pair up, please. Gotta bring Perry. Laszlo can hitch a ride on her horse to, wait a minute. Okay, those are woods. Oh damn. The woods will be tough to get through.
So fun.
Alright, and then, Perry and Laszlo can take this section. And I've got a bunch of units left over, so let's add some more flyers, I think. Mila, Odin, Baruka, Tsuna. One more healer, Dwyer.
Perry doesn't get to have fun. Damn it! I'll go kill people over here.
You'll have all the fun you need, Perry. Alright.
Give me all the dead bodies so I can chop them up into tiny little pieces.
I think we've got a plan. We'll carry it out next time on the battle episode.
See you
Bye.
guys soon. Hey guys, do you like our content? Do you want to support the show? Click the link in the description below to visit our donation page. All proceeds go towards new and better equipment and games you want to see us play. Everyone who donates will get a special shout out at the end of future videos, and we're currently working on setting up some special perks for you. If you don't want to donate, that's okay too. You can support us by subscribing and clicking that bell icon so you get notified whenever we put out a new video.
Thank you for joining our adventures today. On the left, the Let's Voice Act series beckons you to behold its past glory. On the right, Simply Yours invites you to potentially discover new friends and family. Or you can refuse to choose a side and subscribe. The path is yours.